Hey there, everybody. Welcome back, my subscribers. Welcome anybody new tuning in. This is the second episode for Otis Book. In the first episode, I spawned in here in Maldra in Project Zomboid Build 42. And basically, I came up and I took the Sunstar Hotel. It's what I'm going to kind of use for my base here in Maldra and go from there. As you can see, there is a nice little fence line that runs around a portion of the place. It does got some gaps, and then if I close this off, then this is all sealed up, and then there's a big gap here, which the downfall is right over this way is the logging company. And last time I checked, there is a ginormous horde at the logging company. As you can see, there was a good horde here. I went through and used a car and just backed them over, knocked them down. And then you can see we got some storage units down here, and we have a gas station right here. So we have, and then we got all these individualized rooms full of stuff we can dismantle. So basically, yeah, I'm at the point where I just watched the morning show, and I am going to start working on getting some more stuff going today. I basically just took the hotel. Really, the only thing I did between the two episodes off camera was I went into the main area in here and knocked all this stuff down. As far as all these tables and chairs, broke them all down. I got the scrap wood there, got the planks here. I'm wanting to use the planks and board up this place eventually when I'm able to barricade. As of right now, it says I cannot barricade, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but it's no big deal. We're not too crazy worried about it right now. I am staying upstairs. I'm just going to kind of use the basement for my cooking, my food, that kind of stuff. And then when I sleep, I have the upstairs, and I have got a number of rooms I can go to. But I have not gone into any of these buildings to the sides of me. So the gas station or the storage unit or any of that, I have not gone into any of those yet. So those are all completely untouched at this moment. I was wanting to come down and check out the storage unit. I was lucky and fortunate enough I found a sledgehammer right in the very beginning of the game. I've had times where I've played and I just don't ever find a sledgehammer forever. It takes the longest time, or I have to put one together. Okay, so we got a little group of people up here with an overturned car. Since I'm nice and fresh and rested up, outside of being a little bit hungry. I don't think I have any food on me, though. No food. So let's see if I can get some of their attention and start taking care of them. I think I have a can opener, but I'm going to grab it just in case I don't. See if I can get a few more's attention. I could probably take all four of them on. I do have multi-hit on. And you can see I drove the car through here once. This was just a group that showed up after I drove the car through here. That got their attention. The smushing of a skull. So you always want to take a quick look around too, because they will sneak up on you. They are not opposed to that. Let's see here. Let's take the duct tape. The gloves in good shape? No. Take the screwdriver. work boots. They're not in perfect shape. I'm just going to throw them on the ground for right now. And then I could take the belt to rip up to make leather strips out of, but not that crazy worried about it. Because really the only way to take down massive herds now in this game is you pretty much have to use a car early on. There's really no other way of doing it. You can't fight your way through them like you used to. And just kind of backpedal and work your way around and just keep fighting your way. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't with the muscle strain. You have to change your tactics. Just kind of checking out these bodies, seeing if I missed something, which I missed some oxycodone. That could become helpful later. Yeah, I guess I have not looted these bodies yet, so just gonna take a quick look here and see what is going on. I do have the proximity mod on, and I have sports cars mod on, so there should be sports cars around. I'm trying to think what other mods I have on. I don't know. I don't have a lot of mods on because I see a lot of people play and they just seem like they just got the game so modded out it's not even close to what the game used to be anymore. Okay, I know I have a can opener because I just took one off the other zombie. Bunch of empty bottles, some rotten food. I could have went with the snack. But I have made my way into the storage units, look like. Maybe I'll find a generator in here. See? This might have been a car I was driving, actually. I think I was driving that, and I flipped it when I was taking out the zombies. Got a little too anxious on them. Okay, so let's drive our van up in here. And I probably really need to check the van and do some maintenance stuff on it to make sure it is safe to be cruising around in. That and the more air you got in the tires, the easier the vehicles will move in the world. So having your tires aired up is a pretty good thing to have. Alright, there really look like nothing in here. So let's beside the water. We're gonna definitely pick that up. We're gonna grab the water dispenser for sure. Backup screwdriver. Okay, so I don't know what's in any of these rooms, so I gotta go proceed with caution. I don't hear nobody banging. I mean, one way you can do that, if they're in there or anywhere near them, they're gonna come out. Or they're gonna start beating on the door, and so it'll let you know that, hey, you got zombies close by. Alright, so I'm just gonna destroy the door. Because I'm gonna be using this sledgehammer probably a lot through here. Alright, so we found a brick of cocaine in here, so Let's see, we've got a club hammer, baking soda. Sounds like we got company too. Television in there. The cocaine in there. Baking soda. And let's equip our weapon back here. Put this back in the bag. Alright, what we're going to do now... we're going to drive back. Go find out who's banging on the fence out here. See what we can help them with. The good old stun and stomp. And I'll make my way back to the home base here real quick. And catch the afternoon show. And maybe grab a bite to eat real quick. And let's grab some stuff out of here too. Go ahead and throw us a TV in here. Alright, so that is taken care of. One of these is going off because it's set for my noon show, because I'm really bad about forgetting to catch the shows. That's why I immediately came back, put this TV in here. That was also why I grabbed this TV and got all this set back up. Alright, so this is my... I want to keep this one. Water dispenser. Okay, so I got my show on. While that's going on, let's open this brick of cocaine. Oh yeah, I got the drug mod on. That's another mod I do have on, is the drug mod. Go ahead and rotate that around. I didn't finish this. But I am doubling down on learning stuff. I don't have any skill books or really nothing yet. I do believe there is a school just like behind me and down the road just a little bit if I remember correctly. There's also a police station down there. There's all kinds of stuff in Muldrow. There isn't a lot of water, but there is a little bitty lake on the, I believe, on the right side of town here. I guess it would be the north side of town, maybe. Um, the northeast side of town. At the very end of town, there's a little lake off in the woods, which is a good place if you want to build yourself a little fishing hut and have a spot where you can swing in and grab fish, which is probably something in the later future I will do if I live that long. But like I said, right now I'm kind of in a spot where I don't have a lot of stuff around me, so it makes it a little harder. And I don't have a lot of food yet, so that's another thing I'm dealing with. Which I was speaking of, I am throwing some food on here to cook. Ooh, I left it on from earlier. That's not good. Yeah, it was a little bit ago. I smoked a cigarette, and I believe I left the oven on. Luckily, it didn't start a fire. That would have been a bad deal. So I did a little cocaine there. Gave me some energy. Doesn't last long. Let's see, what's it do? It's 2 hours. Reduces hunger, muscle strain, adds to thirst. Reduces fatigue, increases endurance, reduces boredom and unhappiness and discomfort. I am probably going to have to go grab some more cigarettes here before too long as well. Must have left the oxy in the truck. Let's turn that off before I start a fire. Oh wow, that'll just one will last a long time, even though it's a short amount, but you can see how much I used of the one. And yeah, just one's gonna last a while. Let's drop these electronics there. Alright, let's hurry and head back. I thought there was a door over there, and I didn't want to clear out the glass to go through the window. I probably should have, though. Went the wrong way. But make my way back into the storage unit here and see if I can get through a couple more units here before the evening show starts. Looks like I got about 4 hours. And I've almost got this bottom half of the building cleared. And we gotta break out the sledgehammer again. The last time it brought us some company at the fence line, just one though. So we'll see. Make a little noise here. I'm going to be using it a bunch more to get into those other units, so. I'm going to have to make noise. And And you only get noisier the longer you go because you're eventually going to get a generator, stuff like that, and that's going to all make noise. So let's grab that stuff. And just grabbing things I know I'm going to need here at some point. The acetone, I believe, is part of one of the mods. I don't really know what it's used for. I think you got to use it with the styrofoam, and you make like a napalm of some kind. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me to that, but I am just going to grab it just to make sure I have it. And like I said, I grabbed the mop and the bucket if I ever start chickens. I need to use that to clean. Empty the bleach bottle out. It's usually a pretty good sized bottle to store water in. And I grabbed that crate too when I was there. Just trying to collect me some more storage here is what I'm kind of doing. Crates come in handy later. Ooh, boy, I just racked up a whole bunch of noodles. Or moodles. That's probably the cocaine wearing off. Let me go ahead and take another bump of that. Let's see if all that reverses. That helped out a little bit. It knocked a lot of them down. MDMA. Let's go ahead and place the computer real quick and then disassemble it. Stuff like that is just basically free electrical skill. Now, I know my videos are kind of long, and I don't do all the editing and skipping stuff out. I kind of keep the game kind of get genuine. Normally, I speed stuff up. If I can. I just didn't that time. Kind of depends if I'm doing something. If I'm doing something here, then I generally won't speed it up. Obviously, just because I'm preoccupied on the side. I don't really know if I want this. It's only a 30 storage. The industrial fridges hold so much more. Oh, there's one thing I want for sure, generator. I do have super speed reading on, just so I could do that, so you don't have to sit there and wait, or I have to wait either while that is going on. Okay, so we definitely want to grab this. Even though we don't know how to use it yet, we definitely need it. That was kind of one of the reasons why I was wanting to go to this location right away, just to kind of see if there's a generator and stuff involved here. If not, then I need to go try to find another storage area and see if maybe I can find a generator there. I do believe there's a house a couple more down the road here where there is a of an old stove. Like in the direction I'm looking, like a house or two that way. Straight down the road there's an old stove. Supposed to be anyway. Go ahead and drop this armchair. I just wanted to get to that back corner of that storage there. That there will also attract anything. If it's still in there, it'll wake it up, let it know you're there, so you don't have to worry about being surprised. Like if knocking down a wall and then they're standing right there on the other side of the wall. Which greatly reduces those chances. Uh-oh. I should have known better. Alright, we scored another generator. Awesome. Then we got some instruments too. Not that we're going to use those. Some crystal meth. Another computer. Skill magazine, so we're going to look at that real quick. I don't know if I grabbed a rubber hose or not. No, I do not have one. I'll take the lug wrench. And I think the small hacksaw I have is actually pretty worn. Oops. Can't jump in a car anymore with the generator on you. And all I can do is hope I still have room back here. And no, I do not. Put it in the passenger seat. Okay, we need to stop that. Make our way back here. We are super exhausted. The cocaine wore off. Oh yeah, super exhausted. But that's alright. We made it inside. Catch the show. Deep fryer. Okay, so we're learning trapping today from Dean, I would imagine. See, that was the hacksaw that I had on me. So I can put a new one on me in my bag. And then I don't remember where. Maybe it's up here in this corner. Yeah, that's where I put it. Okay. Go ahead and eat the rest of this one. There was only 7 left in it. There's no point in hanging on to it. And that, and I can eat it. I got room. I'm tired and weepy. I guess time to snort a little more and move in our goodies here. Because we have a bunch of crates, generator. I don't really need this extra lug wrench. I didn't know I had one in the vehicle. We're just going to set that up here. Out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And as far as our generator goes, probably right in this neighborhood here is going to be where it will be. Granted, I don't know nothing about it yet. I can't connect it. I have not found how to operate generators yet. Like I said, I have planks and nails for whenever I can. It wants to let me barricade. I can start working on barricading up a bunch of those windows that are busted. I guess if it's not going to let me, I will just take them and use them somewhere else. I mean, I don't really know what to do with it. Oh, I had a rubber hose in the truck. But I do want to get some of this stuff out of here, so collecting what I can is definitely worth it. I doubt it'll let me carry all these, but if it does, that's cool too. Okay, come on, go inside. Struggling with the door there. Okay, so storage. Thinking the bathroom will make a good spot, and this other little room over here. If I put 2 stacks of 3 on each one of those, that'll be a 150, I believe 150 storage each on them. I probably should have dropped this other stuff when I was in there, but I didn't even, for some reason it didn't even come to mind. I built the storage, probably should put stuff in it. Let's put the mop in there, put this in there. And of course, we will go through a part here of just basically gathering a bunch of stuff and being extremely disorganized. I'm just going to go ahead and fill everything up while the water is still working. If I remember right, I believe I have it set to go off like after 2 months, but no later than 6 months. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning up my mess. I'm not really out actively seeking to gain more ground right now on the zombies and take back more ground. As you notice, I'm just kind of collecting and getting myself more organized and set up here. I got a lot of stuff to do. I haven't even began yet. Like I got water collectors to build that I haven't even begun to think about yet. I don't even have the I don't think I have the skill yet to even do it if I wanted to. So let's put the water bucket out here, that water out there. Long stick, we'll put that over here. Those will become handy. That's why I kind of grabbed it. Club hammer will be handy later as well. So take the generator out of the passenger side. And as far as this generator goes, I'm not going to use it in here, but I'm just going to store it in here for right now. I don't exactly have a idea or place where I want to put it. But I'm going to store it right here next to this crate, which I can use to store some stuff in. I want to try to keep everything at least in boxes. I have noticed in the past that when I start really piling a bunch of stuff on, it really will start eating into my frame rate, and I've even had the game crash on me. And then I've had it crash on me to the point where there was no coming back. So I'm trying to avoid that. Well, I'm kind of hurting. I don't think I have any pain beds. Which is, oh yeah, I do. What am I saying? Reduces pain. Take a pill. This will help. Just going to lead into more problems, but hey, it is what it is, right? And I still got a whole bunch of that remaining. But I mean, it's excellent though, outside of having the downfall of it, like right now, what I'm experiencing. But having the extra energy and the ability to fight longer, to run more, and do all that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it costs you more water, but it's kind of a give and take, you know. Like I say, right now I'm just exhausted, and this is basically the room I'm staying in, which I've already knocked out this wall, so I have both of these rooms. go ahead and clean ourselves up here. And fill our water bottle. Then we're going to see if we can sleep. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and rest. Eat the rest of this. Have a little breakfast. So yeah, I guess as long as you're going to use the drugs all day long, I mean, it's probably beneficial. You probably can fight larger groups, of course, with not having reduced, without having your stamina start affecting you. I don't know about the muscle strain, if that's still going to affect you or not while you are under the influence. That's another big thing. But that's the main reason why you can't. Just because of the muscle strain and the pain. You'll be able to go longer, but I don't think you'll be able to keep going, just based on that. So we just got us a cooking level there. Oh, we're still under the influence of the oxycodone. I didn't even pay attention to that. As you can see, we don't have many skills yet. Long blunt, obviously, we've been working on. That's just kind of what landed on us. We landed on a couple crowbars, so we're just kind of going with it. As you can see, I'm a slow healer, slow reader, smoker, a burglar, dexterous, wilderness knowledge, and I'm strong. The slow reader is just kind of a give me because I turned up the reading speed so fast. And the slow healer, well, you pretty much, if you get hit, it's pretty good chance you're going to get bit. Not always, though, but you can still run away and hide. It is a little bit chilly out here. Course, and we're going to make our way back and continue looking, see what else we can find. Like I said, the storage units, they can be a really good spot for generators, tools. As you can see, I found 2 generators alone just in this one spot, so I wonder if I left this thing running. Maybe that's why they keep stopping here. I mean, not that it's necessarily a bad thing if I did. There's a good chance because I probably rolled over and I went, oh shit. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. I think I can. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's still running. Or no, it's not. The ignition was still on, which was weird because it showed me shut off, but then it didn't want to drive. That was strange. But now that that's upright, got a nice little school bag on you. I think the duffel bag might be better. But I'm still gonna take the bag from him. Anybody else? Okay, I believe I made it through all of these. If I remember right, I think the only thing that was left was a computer I needed to break down for the electrical. Go ahead and take a quick little walk through and make sure. Yeah, right here. And then I want to grab the crate. Nice little screaming meta event. Excuse me. And then I've already checked all that. So I guess let's head up to the next part. But like I said, so far this has turned out really good. 2 generators. So that's one for the house, one for the gas station. So we definitely got company next door. And I just lost all of my energy. So we're definitely going to get out of here for right now. Let's put the stuff in the back of the truck. And I'm going to have to, looks like I might have to do some more of the cocaine in order to keep going. Yeah, we can move now. Can run good now. Books. Yes, we'll take books. Empty jars. Yes, we'll take those too. Sorry about that. So let's see here. What I'm going to try to do is, while he's up there at the door, so I know he's up at the door, knock that down. surprise attack him, and then we don't have to deal with that no more. Okay, I always like to go in from the side, because if you go that way, I gotta destroy the piece of the roof, then the door, for some reason. I don't know. Okay, but say I didn't hear nobody banging or nothing, so I don't think there's no zombies left in this complex. But that doesn't, it's not no guarantee. Okay, so let's get myself equipped here in case I need to battle. Place this up here or there. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it didn't. I thought it was placing it on top of that. Whoops. That's alright. There wasn't nothing out here. But stupid, silly little mistakes can get you killed so fast in this game. It does not have any mercy. Need to pick up this box too. If I want to get back here. Oh, it's just newspapers. Darn it. This is the bandsaw I can use. I don't think you can pick them up yet. Unless they changed it. Nope, cannot. Which I don't really know why you wouldn't be able to. I imagine you could just do it like you do the other stuff, where it's just extremely heavy. You can only carry so much stuff at once. Get rid of some of this stuff. Almost time for the afternoon show. I don't know which one I printed in. Okay, it's time to head back. And per usual, while I'm snorting some cocaine, I will start the truck and drive. We are kind of close. I hate driving really close like that. You can't see what's going on. Oh, let me stop this. Yeah, that's one I have to go into like that to stop it. I can't just click up there on top. The other two are on my guy's wrist, so... And look at that. We caught the show just in time. Even though I'm not really hungry, I want to eat something, because I'm sure my guy actually is hungry. I am starting to lose weight. And as soon as I get done with the carpentry show here, I'm going to drop these crates off and head back and finish up the last little bit of that storage unit. And then I still need to go take the gas station, which I guess I could take that generator over to the gas station. I should have probably just left it in there until I went there. Yeah, I need all the carpentry skill I can get so I can build some water collectors. Water is definitely very important. I don't know if it's going to give me a level or not. Nope, no level. That's alright though, we're really close though. We're not far from one. And we're just making all kinds of storage here. That was kind of the other goal of going down there, was getting all kinds of storage. Obviously, as you see, great help whenever you do anything. And like I said, with the reading thing, this is how fast I read a book. Welding 1. And I just got it cranked up so that I don't have to sit here and you don't have to sit here and we have to wait and watch. It's kind of one of those, just hurry up. I found the book. I have the skill now. There ain't no point in dragging it out. But it will go over here in my scrap pile for whenever I bring in the wood stove. And we'll just throw the computer on there for fun. Let it sit there and wait until I get an electrical book. Because that is one thing I don't have yet, is really any books. Oh, and these are 60 a piece. So they're better than the ones that you can even build. I'll go ahead and take this generator with me. And let's hop over to... Oh, I guess the gas station. And we go ahead and unload that. Or I'll hit the gas station on the way back. I do want to go down and do that last little bit of the storage unit so we can say, you know what, we're done with that. Check them last couple boxes, grab any last crates that are there. And there was nothing in here, correct? Nothing here. Well, maybe I am done. Let's see, there's armor. Golf club can be used. Metal baseball bat. We got a bunch of sporting goods stuff in here. Hair dryer. Megaphone, we can break that down. I guess if we really wanted a weight bench, we could bring it back. The dumbbell we can bring back. We can actually use that if we ever start exercising. Which, if you have the drug mod on and you do start exercising, if you take certain drugs, you'll be able to power through your exercise. Which is pretty awesome because you won't get tired and have to stop midway. You can just power straight through it, be done. I'm not even 100% sure why I grabbed the shoulder pads. I generally don't like putting a lot of armor on. It slows you down too much. Keep the metal baseball bat in my bag, even though I have the crowbar in hand and then I have one on my back. I really don't need a bat in my bag. But I always carry extra weapons in here. Like, I got this knife, this meat cleaver, and the sledgehammer. That's basically just my key. Let's go ahead and feed my drug addiction a little more. Now that fire truck I do want to check out because I do need axes. Like, I think I went through all these bodies. I think I did. Maybe not. Let me check a couple of them here real quick. It's possible I didn't. It would explain why I don't have any cigarettes or anything. Because I haven't checked none of the corpses. The maggots can be used for fishing. I do not advise eating them. I do believe you will get sick even if you cook them, because they have been feeding on rotten flesh. But you can definitely catch fish with them. Granted, you don't catch the bigger fish. The worms generally catch you the bigger fish. And if I ever find like a pipe or a bong, I got all kinds of weed I can smoke. But the only problem with that is too is it makes you hungry. There's a lot of tin hats floating around here. There must have been a lot of conspiracy goons here. Then again, Kentucky is a pretty red state, so I could see that. Let's say I swore I had checked these guys, but looking like I didn't. Getting all kinds of keys. Even though I really don't need them so much, I can just hotwire anything. But hey, I'll take the keys if I got them. Alright, so back to what I was doing here. Another tin hat one. Fill this up while I'm here, and then we'll worry about that zombie here in just a second. I gotta drop some of my inventory off. Lighten my character up some. And I don't think I have a TV over here. Oh, come on. That one have a backpack on him? Sure does.
Hey!
am going to miss the show. I will go get the van in just a minute. There we go. Right on time for exposure survival. We'll go ahead and turn the stove on and smoke a cigarette. We get some more foraging experience in. Even though that's like one of the least likely things that I need. Because I am a wilderness person, so my foraging goes up super fast. I mean, this isn't a bad location. Like I said, I got a little farming spot in the center there. I can put a few crops. Then I got all this spot on the left side here where I can put crops. I just got to, and then the fences. It depends how permanent I want to make it and how well I clear out the area. Like you said, there's still a stray one here and there, but for the most part, I think I got a lot of them kind of taken care of. Okay, I need to remember to turn this off. Okay, the show is over. Put that in the scrap electronic pile. And let's run back and get the van. Or well, we'll walk back and get the van anyway. Check out the corpses on the way. Make sure we didn't really miss anything. I might not have looked at these corpses neither. I don't think I did. I think this was on my to-do list and I just didn't get that far. Let's say if the firefighter pants would have been in good shape, I would have grabbed them. They are pretty good protection. Boy, I'm kind of glad I came back through here. There's a lot of stuff I missed on these guys. I mean, every little bit counts. Especially when you got to grind the skills for some of the stuff, so. Apparently I got all kinds of seeds now to grow all kinds of cannabis, but see, still got this stray one here and there. He didn't get the memo. Leave the boots there. They're not like in perfect condition, but they're not in super bad condition by no means. Okay, if I remember right, I was going back to get the truck, and I just kept walking. And then I want to go check out that fire truck, too. A lot of the service vehicles and stuff, they have bigger motors in them, better towing capacity. If you want to pull something back with you at a more decent speed. And they're not too bad. Like I said, even if they're kind of messed up, you got to train your mechanics on something. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to bring them back and then to use them to train on. And right now I'm just throwing everything into the truck. And I'm going to go see if this fire truck starts. That is my goal. Since it is right next door. Doesn't look like it's in perfect shape. But it is out of gas. But right out the gate, as you've seen, we found some stuff in here that we can use. Granted that the firefighter axe isn't in the best of shape. Oh, look, that's even got a gas can with gas in it. Let's take fuel. Empty gas can. Add fuel, fill the generator up. Okay, and I'm going to take some more fuel, fill it again. Wow, started right up. Hell yeah. I don't think it has very good brakes on it, though. Uh-oh. Parked too close. Yeah, I think the brakes are, like, totally shot on this thing. That's alright, though. I'm going to take it back. The gas tank looks like it's shot, too, because that didn't really take no gas. And the bed looks like it's shot. Let's see what we got here. The lights still work, so let's turn those on. Oh, we got all kinds of food. Oh, it has an outdoor bathroom, not an indoor one. Okay, so we got a bunch of soda. Is there anything on the magazine rack? Well, we got a map of March Ridge. We could look at that. Some more goodies. Let's grab these empty gas cans. And if it'll let me. Nope. I was going to pick up the freezer. Let's fill up as many gas cans as I can here while I'm here. It does have a car battery charger in the back. That's a good find. Later on in the game anyway. I mean, for right now it don't do much because cars still have energy. So it's not really that effective at this very moment, but like later on in the game, like if you start surviving 6, 8 months, a year in the game, that car charger can be a big find. But in any survival situation, water and gas and food, all most important things to get, and any resources you can find. Water's the main one that I really need to resolve here when I get a chance. My carpenter skill gets up there enough. Okay, the motor's in really bad shape on this thing. So I don't foresee it running really long. But I am going to park it right here because it does have axes and stuff in it that I will like to get my hands on. And I want to run these gas cans upstairs. I don't care if the lights are on downstairs. If it attracts zombies, that's fine. They're not up here where I am sleeping or I am at. In the areas that I'm at, I have mostly blocked off except for that one window there. And I do hear company somewhere. I am in no shape to take them on, though. But I definitely would like to know where they're at. Maybe try to take them on. Go ahead and get the ice cream in the freezer. Yeah, I don't think I got any other food that really needs to go in the freezer. I ate the hot dog. Yeah, everything else can kind of go in here. Well, chocolate milk can go in here, but I don't think it even goes bad. Sodas can take up a lot of space. And let's go ahead and read this map too. So now it'll be opened up on the main map too as well. Which if we go to our main map, we're right there. So this is home base. And we've been to those. And we've been in there. But I don't think we're going to have to worry about forgetting that it's gas. That's about all the farther we've been, really. See if I can see where this zombie is at. Over there somewhere. Swing by here. I am just too tired. If I even did get into a conflict right now, it would take me forever to fight my way through. Yeah, they're not beating on my door, so I'm just going to go ahead and rest. Hope for the best. Because my character was exhausted. Hurry up and speed through the morning cook show. Oops. Go ahead and get a cigarette in real quick, and then we're going to go find out who's knocking. Because that's going to get old real quick. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they're on the ground floor. And I do have a freezer right there. I didn't even think about that one. Hey, there he is.
Hey!
Nope. And I probably should extend that room into the rest of it so I have an entrance back there. Because if I can't barricade these windows at some point, then I'm going to have to close that area off or build a wall right there so that nothing can get through. But again, I haven't got to that point yet. So it's still ways to go. This game here is by no means a fast-playing game if you want to take on anything and survive. I mean, you are more than happy to rush into it, but I don't think it's going to play out well for you. It's definitely going to give you a run for your money, let's put it that way. Okay, so let's grab this and this. And I don't have a whetstone on. Is there one back here maybe? Nope, no whetstone. Okay, so I need to find a whetstone. I'm sure I think I've already seen a few of them. For some reason, I thought I had one. I generally carry one around with me in my bag. This instance, I don't believe I did. I'm sure I got one probably even in the base, now that I'm really thinking about it. And we're just going to put the battery charger right here. We really don't need that with us. And let's go ahead and put the empty bucket out there. Let me go take a quick look at my storage room here. I think there might be one in the kitchen here too. Nope. But over here. Not on this side. And not over here. And let's go check my storage area. Wow, I actually do not have one. I got all kinds of other stuff I don't need, but there's one thing I don't have. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe it's in here. I didn't check in here. I got a lot of junk in here. Oh, yeah, there it is. I do have one. Okay. Let's see here. What do I all need to pull out of here? those in there so I don't accidentally mix them up with my one that is set for the show. Yeah, that's one of these. I don't know which one. You're gonna have to deal with it for right now. More electronic stuff, throw it over here. I'm just gonna kind of hold off on it until I find the electrical book, and then I'll be able to power through it. But that means we're gonna have to listen to this beeping. As annoying as it is. Alright, finally. Sorry about that. Just lightening up my load here. Keep the needle on me. Empty watering can can go outside. We got another visitor somewhere. Upstairs here. Not really sure where he came from. But no longer a problem. Run in and add his watch to the rest. Alright, so we have targeted the gas station. We have targeted the storage area. Got a couple more things in here I forgot to get out. Let's drop the dumbbell in the middle of the room. In case I ever decide to start working out, it's right there. And not trip over it about 100 times before I actually ever use it, if I ever do. Alright, so we're going to go and see if we can get the old cooking stove. And hate driving up close. Can't see what I'm doing. No, I think it's in this house right here. Say, I know there was more than one. Where'd you go? Grab them Xanax. It might be in the next house. It's in one of these houses right in this neighborhood, though. There wasn't much in there. Oh, it's that time. Is there a TV in here? Oh, of course not. So, I'm going to loot the kitchen real quick. It might be that house, which I want to check that one anyway. That's a survivor home. So I'm going to run back here and go catch my show, and then come back down, and we're going to hit that survivor home and see if we find the old stove in there. I didn't put nothing back there, so I ain't gotta worry about that. And let's dash into my kitchen here. Put this annex in there. Put the movie in there. Canned soup, get rid of that. I want to take that ham and go to my crafting menu here, slice ham. Go ahead and slice that up. Put it on there and let it cook up real quick. Ham is good for putting on weight as well. Okay, let's get back and check out that survivor home. I have a crowbar, so I can definitely get in through the barricades. I should be able to. Unless they changed it recently, I should be able to get right on in. Again, way too close. Alright, so there wasn't really nothing in that home. I didn't check the trailer though. Or the shed, I mean. I guess I can real quick. I think I did check the rest of the house, or enough of it. Oh, it's an outhouse. There probably is nothing in here. Or it's a shed with an outhouse door. Yeah, it's an outhouse. I mean, outside of a couple of small supplies, but for the most part, wasn't much in there. Couple quick bandages. Worn baseball bat. A cockroach we can use for fishing. Meat scraps. Welding magazine. We'll go ahead and read that real quick. I can probably, if I remember right, at some point I'm able to cut the big baseball bat down into a small one, so that was why I grabbed it. I do believe it gives you a fresh small bat when you carve it down. Once I get my carving skill going, I haven't really got that far into getting wood and carving and all that fun stuff yet. I'm just basically still trying to collect the basics for survival. And here comes the helicopter event. So this is that part where the helicopter event is here. So we're not going to really be doing anything. We're just going to go drive around and explore. Because that helicopter is going to follow me everywhere I go, and it's going to drag all zombies from everywhere. And I definitely do not want it anywhere near my base. So, and there was the school I was talking about. It's a pizza place. We're just going to do some exploring, I guess, while we got to deal with this helicopter. Because it is going to get all of them all stirred up. I mean, just the numbers here alone. Good, what, 15 of them there or so is green, but there is the police station, so this is a future spot where I'm going to want to acquire, because I want to get into that police station. And there's a video store. All video store, the police station, and the school to take a look, see if there's any books or anything in there, are all places that are going to be very much I want to check out. So we just basically left Maldra. Like I said, they got this helicopter following me. think this way leads to March Ridge, and if I would have went up or to my right driving, it would take me to Rosewood. It's almost bad. Just rubbing my eye for a second and was listing right toward that light pole. It's a watering well. That looks like it's something new that was added. Don't remember a well ever being there, or I didn't see it. Maybe it's a fire pit, just like that one. There's a survivor out here, and I don't see nobody else, so we're going to try to take him out real quick. And I don't know if the helicopter's gone or not. Some chips, some beers. Has items. Didn't know the actual tent could store items. Hey, you learn something new every day. Those are fire pits, that's what that is. Looked like a well, but no, it's a grilling pit. Okay, I think our helicopter event is over. We'll probably start making our way back. Oh, wow. And that is the easiest way to go rabbit hunting. I was kind of hoping for something bigger, but I'll take the rabbits, sure, why not? And it'll be a while before I probably see that group of rabbits again. I don't think, yeah, I mean there's one there, but and I can't really, even if I did get a bigger animal like a deer, I don't have the butchering hook or anything yet, which, you know, I probably want anyway. And I need to get back. My show will be coming on, and I want to go back to looting the house that I was in the middle of looting before the helicopter showed up. And I need to clear out probably my residence. because I have a feeling it had some company come with that helicopter attracting everybody. Okay, so we got the party out here in the middle of the road somewhere. Hopefully they're still on the other side. It's going to take a minute to get back. Yep, they're all still over there. Perfect. Yeah, we don't got to play the boss music. I'm not fighting them. We're just gonna cruise right on by. And the same up here at this intersection. I might have went farther away than I thought I did. I think I did, quite honestly. Well, there's one less. I really don't like to use my vehicle for that. Not my driving around one, anyway. Because then if it quits working, you're left in a very bad spot. Yeah, I'm not catching this episode. Because I think by the time I get back, I'm going to have to deal with a zombie infestation problem. There's some small critters. There's a raccoon. And there's that school I was talking about. And there's a liquor store I need to hit. First things first. Okay, so we got one there. So let's get inside, and we're going to butcher up these animals real quick. Let's get into the safety of our kitchen. And let's drop some of these chips and stuff. Put the compass on my key ring, even though I don't think it does anything. And then the water hydration pack, I can't do much with it. Besides just use it to store water is why I brought it back. So I'm literally just dropping it on the ground. And I'm going to butcher up all these animals real quick. See maybe if I can throw something in with the stale rice and cook that. If I can maybe make it so it's not stale. hurry up and let him butcher them rabbits up. My butchering skill is pretty low, so I imagine it's going to be all poor cuts of meat. Yeah, here's 2. Ooh, this is a new thing, rabbit leather. That wasn't part of it before. So that's neat that now we have rabbit leather. Okay, so and that looks like it actually worked. So let's see, the beer cans, get them in there. Canned food. That on there, turn it on. Let's go ahead and get these bones. They can be used to carve stuff with later, and so on and so forth. And I need to drop this rabbit skull and leather. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to put my bones and the rabbit leather. Got a lot of stuff off those 3 little rabbits. And we're going to throw the tent in there too. Wow, hungry again already? Well, then eat it all. Okay, so we have an empty saucepan. Let's hit the sink and fill everything up. And the empty saucepan can go on the stove. Okay, we have a bottle opener there, so I don't need one here. One less thing I can carry on me. Okay, so we didn't get a chance to go back to the house yet. But I have not forgotten it. But we are super tired, so let's sleep, and then we're going to make it out there first thing. Oh, I actually woke up early. Don't really know if that's what I wanted. Kind of preferred him to sleep, actually. Guess I can make my way down to the first floor. What's that? A rabbit? See if I can barricade. Nope. Oh wow, it's empty. I would like to take the tank off it. Unless they stopped that from happening, you used to be able to take the tank off it. Can't do nothing with that. Huh. Well, it did have water in it until I dumped it out, because I thought maybe I had to dump it out in order to take the tank off. Apparently I'm wrong. Or you could before. Maybe they changed it here in an update. I'm sure this has had an update since I played it last week. They're coming out. Alright, so yeah, they all want to come out at once. Perfect. I hear more, but I don't see them. I don't really know where the zombie's at. Aha. There he is. Come on out.
Hey!
Maybe that'll get him going. Hey, there he is. Okay, so we got all kinds of goodies in here. Dull machete. Definitely be handy. I mean, the ice hockey gloves provide a hell of protection, but they have a horrible combat speed modifier to slow you down a lot. The more that bar says is the worse, the more it slows you down. You would think, oh, that's the better it is. No, it's actually the other way around. The bigger that bar is, the worse it is. Let's see, we'll go ahead and read that. And read this. Look at that picture. Gonna take care of as much of everything as I can in this house while I'm here. Because there's all kinds of goodies to acquire here. Lots of food. Take the empty pan. Baking pan and tray, take those. Those come in handy potentially. Put a fork in my bag, because you will actually use that when you eat instead of just eating with your bare hands. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to have it. Be a slightly civilized. Alright, so that was the survivor house, and it was kind of sad. There, I mean, a couple things, but not really much. I did get another crowbar. I got a baseball bat. I got a bunch of melee weapons. So, I mean, yeah, there was some good stuff that was found. A fighting knife. A bunch of VHSs, a kitchen knife. I did acquire the machete. That was a really good find. I mean, I definitely have some stuff to keep the fight going. I didn't see how much... Well, the condition on it and stuff's pretty good. It just was really dull. So hopefully... that did not do anything to it. That actually damaged it, I believe. See, that's the bad thing when you ain't got no maintenance skill. It's not a guarantee that it's going to work. Sharpening it. Ah, it's not sharpening. There we go. Now it's sharp. I'm actually going to keep that on me. And this house brings back memories to me. I've actually used this house before as a temporary base for this area in one of my earlier plays on a different game in this game. But I had this little house packed. Then I came to the conclusion that I needed to get a much bigger place, especially if you're going to start taking advantage of all the different crafting skills and stuff that are, there. Are available. If you're going to start working with all that stuff, then you're going to need space. That's the one thing I've noticed. I've always sold myself short on how much space I was going to need. Surprisingly, there was not much of anything here. Some empty bottles. Could store some water, especially since it doesn't seem like I'm going to be getting... going to be getting my water collectors anytime in the near future. So why am I pulling the stuff out of the bag? taking the bag. Okay, I need to get inside. Missing my show. First things first, let's get rid of some of this electronical stuff and these and these movies. All going to come in handy later. Go ahead and eat this yogurt. I don't even know why I brought that back. I can't even use it. For some strange reason, I thought I could take the seeds out of it, but no, I can't take the seeds out of that. They don't have seeds. Put that in there. Put these books out here. These gloves are no good. They have a hole in them. Did not see that upon picking them up. I did not pay that close attention. Garbage bag, holster, kitchen knife. And that's actually one of the good leather coats, so I don't want to rip that up right now if I don't have to. I think I threw my peanuts in there. Didn't put the book in there. Let's put that book in there. And this map. Throw that in the trash. Okay, fill all of these containers that I got on me. Okay, so now I've got all kinds of water. Stuff for cooking. How much is this canteen? It is 0.7. One of these bottles is 1 liter. Oh, it's only 500, so it's not that much. So. That's fine. Any water is good right now to hang on to, considering, like I said before, I don't have any water collectors going yet or nothing like that, so any water that I have is definitely worth hanging on to. We're going to go ahead and smoke the bong real quick. Nice meta event. As long as it stays up there, leaves me alone, we're good. And then I'm not 100% sure where I stuck all those maggots earlier. I'm wanting to say I put them out here, but I don't remember. Nope. Not out there. Maybe in here? Nope, not there. I hid them from myself. That or they, for some strange reason, are still in the... They're still in the truck. I do not put it past that. Kind of get all my drug stuff and just kind of keep that up here. Drugs and pain pills and all that kind of fun stuff. Try to focus on trying to keep that up in this one spot. So I guess one of my next spots I want to hit, I definitely want to hit that electronics store at one point. It has all kinds of propane tanks and stuff in it, or the grills. So yeah, it has, you know, a lot of propane tanks with all those grills. So that is definitely something I would like to go investigate. But first, we're hitting the liquor store. In hopes that maybe, just maybe, there was some cigarettes in here, but doesn't look like it. Usually alcohol is a good source of a lot of empty calories. So it's should be a good source of putting on weight. I know in the Build 41 it was. I think in Build 42 they kind of changed it because you could basically just stay drunk all the time and you could pretty much have weight on you. Or it was a lot harder to lose weight. Alright. I am full. At some point I'm going to have to go through and empty out the back of this truck. I've got a lot of stuff in it. I am getting ready to end this episode of my recording right now. So I will probably do that, and before I come back I will take the time off camera and empty out the truck. Maybe sort some stuff. Maybe. No promises. Stop. Alright, so that is the liquor store pretty cleaned out. I think I got everything out of these fridges. Yep. I mean, so we got booze for a while. And this is the convenience store. Let's see what we got over here. We can go ahead and read that one. And how to use generators. Awesome. Get both of those knocked off. So I can make a couple clothes, and I now have the ability to use a generator. This will help me make some more meals. Go ahead and eat that real quick. I am kind of on the hungry side, and I probably should spend a little more time into actually cooking up some of this stuff, and but that's kind of a pipe dream at the moment, considering I just got a bunch of junk food, which junk food is really good for putting on weight in the game, and that is kind of something I'm going to need to do. And let's see if there's any cigarettes here. No, just money. Oh wow, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, and it's got a key and it runs? Problem is I don't think the truck's going to be strong enough to pull the other one back. This is where the fire truck comes into play, because it has the strength to tow. I don't know, I think it's one of those things that some of these vehicles in this, I think they should be able to pull stuff more than they do. But then again, maybe that's just my personal opinion. It just seems to lose the realism part. That they can't. We'll see. Alright, now I still pull it. Alright, that'll work. This looks like a thrift store. Gently used clothes. There ain't nothing in here I really want. Adult Education Center. I am not seeing any TVs anywhere. So I'm going to work on towing my vehicles back here. Sorry about that. There's a key in the drive there. Might go to that white car. Ah, yeah, that's one of those glitches. That's one of them. If you just drive for too long, if it goes into second, you lose your pulling power and you can't drive anymore. It slows you down a whole lot. You still drive, but it just slows you down. So you got to kind of feather the gas. Hurry, run in and catch the last half of this show. Oh, yeah, I literally caught the end of it. Okay, so I need to clean some of this stuff out. There's a bunch of booze in here. A bunch of junk food. Take my beers. And we'll go put the alcohol out here. For right now, anyway. At least I know where it's at if I need it. Oh, that's where they put the maggots. I put the maggots with the... Duh. Be why I couldn't find them earlier. Looking in the wrong spot. And so yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing, is just bringing in stuff. Trying to organize things a little bit. I know easier said than done. This duffel bag has all kinds of stuff in it. Carpentry 2. Can read that real quick. Pottery 1. We're going to read that. Just going to pick this duffel bag back up. And we're going to move it back out here. Drop that there. And more bottles to run over to the booze bin. All right, so I think that's where I'm going to end it. If you made it this far, super awesome. Thank you very much for watching. I know it was a really long video, and like I said, I haven't been trying to cut anything out of the game. I've just been trying to show you the playthrough of it. It's not a really fast-moving game, you know, especially if there's no editing and stuff. I'm just, you know, this is just me playing, surviving. You know, if you want to watch what I'm doing, pick up tips and tricks and things that I'm using. You know, I think I've got like 800 hours into Build 42 right now, and I haven't even started with none of the other skills and stuff. As far as the napping and metalworking and all that fun stuff, I haven't even pottery. I ain't got into none of that yet. I just literally just got to the point where I have a semi-secure base that obviously needs a lot more improvement, but for as far as right now goes is gathering resources and getting things done and trying to get my skills up. That is pretty much what's going on. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. If you made it this far, I super appreciate it. Leave me a comment of zombie if you happen to make it this far in the video, which, you know, I'm just curious how many people watch all the way through. And hit the like, hit the subscribe, and join me for my adventures. If you got anything you want to see me do, play, you know, feel free to suggest it. I can't promise nothing, but I will. If I can make it happen, I will. So again, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.